guys, make yourselves at home. So we're actually starting this show off in a way I said we would never start this show off. You know, in daytime television, you've seen the Who's Your Daddy, like DNA test, whatever. I was like, we're never gonna be that show. I don't wanna go there. Well, today, I'm gonna sort of eat my words. We're gonna do a little DNA testing, but it's not about who's your daddy, like fella. It's about who's your daddy with fur. So we have Dr. Ernie here, and what we're gonna do doggy DNA testing.
And this is really cool. Just like they have the DNA test for people, we now have tests for dogs that can determine who their mom, dad, grandparents were. It's very, very interesting.
Now, okay, that may sound silly to you at home. You're like, well, why would anyone care who's the daddy? It's your puppy, you love it, whatever. But many breeds have specific health issues. Okay. You know, there's a lot of medical reasons for wanting to know, especially if you have a rescue dog or a mutt from a shelter, what the lineage is for health reasons.
Absolutely. The two top questions I get when somebody gets a new dog or
there's puppies
cat,
here.
That's right, is what is it made up of and how big is it going to get? And today we're going to start to answer some of those questions.
So when we were asking some of our viewers for help with this project and did they have an animal that they'd like to have DNA tested, it was a surprise to us. A fellow New Yorker, very famous star of stage and screen, actually had some DNA doggy issues of her own. Watch this piece.
It's good. I love every dog. Little ones, big ones, even the ones that are grouchy. Sort of interesting, like little old men.
Bernadette Peters loves dogs so much, she even rescued 2 pooches from shelters here in New York City.
This is my dog, Kramer. He's 9 years old, and we don't know what he is. My other dog's name is Stella, and it's something that Rachel and I have in common. She's a piggy girl. You're a piggy girl. Well, Kramer to me, I think he was an actor in his last life. He's like a goofy yet very aristocratic Shakespearean actor to me. He's kind of like a Kevin Kline. Well, I think Kramer's breeds are the ears, Briard. Some of the shape of the body and the tail, a German Shepherd. I think he's got a really thick undercut, so he could have chow. If you notice, Kramer has one eye. He went for his checkup and the vet noticed there was something growing in one eye. And she said, oh, there's a tumor growing in there. So we had to remove his eye, which was a very hard decision to do something like that. But I was going around going, I can see a lot with one eye. And it was a really good decision because after he started playing again, thank God it was benign, but it'd be interesting to see if one of the breeds that he is prone to having this kind of problem.
And that's where we came in. We sent her the Wisdom Panel Mixed Breed Analysis Test Kit, which determines the breed makeup of a dog through a simple blood test. Now, Bernadette's anxiously awaiting the results.
He doesn't want to do it. Why is he stubborn? You know how when you're in love with someone, you want to know everything about them? So that's what I want to know. I want to know everything about them.
We're back with Kramer and Dr. Ernie and the beautiful Bernadette. We've got a lot to say. You have a lot to say, don't you, baby?
Thank you.
Oh, Kramer's such a love.
Isn't he beautiful?
And you can tell you're clearly in love with your dogs.
Inside was. I do.
So you're a huge animal lover.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, I wrote that children's book for to help shelter animals because I love shelter
Broadway
animals.
Barks. It's a fantastic book. If you want to teach kids, especially if you're going to bring a dog into your family's life, what a great choice.
And they are so grateful to be adopted, and they're the best companions. They make the best companions, shelter animals. So
and
here we are.
Your other dog is a pit. I have a pit bull too.
I love the pits.
Yeah.
We love the pits.
They're such loving and misunderstood animals, and there's so many of them filling all of the shelters, and they're just, I mean, mine is the sweetest little girl in the world. Is your dog?
Oh, mine just, she has to skin on skin. She's a lap dog. She thinks she's a lap dog.
I know, Izzy too. She's 55 pounds, and she thinks she's 3 pounds.
I know, it's so cute.
Dr. Ernie, how do the dogs get the DNA tested? Is it a swab, or what is it?
Actually, this test is a simple blood test. It requires just a tiny amount of blood. That gives you the best sample, and the results are well over 95% accurate. So
really?
It's really, yeah.
And again, it's not just about wanting to know everything about someone you love. It's for medical reasons, too, because each each breed is prone to certain...
Right. When you go to the doctor, the first thing they ask you about is your family history. And this is a way of getting at the family history of Kramer or any other mixed breed dog that we don't know about.
So, are you ready to hear Kramer's test results?
Yes, I think, you want to know what I think he might be?
What do you think he is?
I think he's part German Shepherd.
Yeah, because of the tail.
The tail, which could be hip dysplasia, but he doesn't have any, thank God. And then he could maybe be Briard or Schnauzer. So I don't know.
So
maybe Chow.
She's got a pretty good
and maybe
idea.
a little Sicilian in there.
There isn't everything in my house. Good. All right, so in the case of Kramer, how old is Kramer?
9, right?
In the case of 9-year-old Kramer.
Kramer, we're going to find out
who's your daddy.
Are you ready to find out who's your daddy, baby?
Wow.
Yes, look, he comes right over.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I'm talking about?
Prince, he's a prince, isn't he?
Oh,